In this video, I'm going to go over my top 5 websites that I've been using quite a lot recently, which you will definitely find value in knowing. And before we get started, make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel to not miss any upcoming content like this. Comment down below if you have any questions or if you have anything else that you'd like to say. And without wasting any more time, let's get started. FlashUI is going to provide you with Tailwind CSS components, and of course, all of this is going to be free. So there's different alerts, heroes, features, sign up forms, and a bunch of different stuff. So for example, there's this 404 page. Let's press on it and see what it looks like. So there it is. It's going to have pretty nice animation. And if I press on code, here's the use client, which is going to tell us that this is Next.js. This is going to be all the different images. And here is the code. So of course, you're free to preview it, and then you can expand, copy it. And there's also an installation here that you're going to have to do. And this is just one example. So there's this loader also. So I'm going to press on it. Here it is. And of course, you can change the background image. And if you go down into the application UI, there's a few nice ones. So there's banners, cookie. This one is actually pretty nice. So if you press on it, this is what it would look like. And there's a few options that you can choose. There's also the navbar section, which actually looks pretty decent. There's two different ones. So there's this one right here and then the one above it. And since this is a very big library, I suggest you open it and take a look around and see if there's anything useful for you. Aceternity UI is going to be very similar to the previous website because this one is mainly on looks instead of templates. There's pretty cool effects over here. There's this nice hover effect, and there's this different hover effect. Let's go ahead and press on browse components, and here's going to be a bunch of different ones. And this one is going to actually have a few ones that are 3D. So if you hover the card, you can move your mouse and see this nice hovering effect. You can go to code and copy all of this. This is also going to be Next.js or React. You can copy this, and all this stuff is going to work. Of course, you do have to install this right here, and here's the example again. You can change a few things and all of the buttons also work. And of course, this website is a lot more professional than the previous one because this one has 3D stuff and a lot more animations. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at this file upload one and see what it looks like. And of course, you have to create util files and that kind of stuff, but this is worth it because these effects are really nice and will definitely make your website stand out. Windui is also going to be a library for Tailwind components, but this one is only for Tailwind and it's just a template. It doesn't have anything on it, so it doesn't have content or any of that kind of stuff, and it does have a bunch of different stuff. So we can go to avatars, see a bunch of different avatars, maybe even go to cards and see different cards. We can go to feeds, and then of course we can copy the code. And this is of course in HTML, but we can change this to React with a press of a button. There's features, there's different lists, pricing tables, ratings, even sliders. So this guy right here, and there's different variations for each section. So there's tables, there's even a bunch of different buttons, drop downs, and even nav bars, which is probably gonna have to be my favorite because they have a bunch of different options and it's very easy to customize. So if I press on code, React, we can see all of the different code, and they don't actually have a object with all of different links, but it's pretty easy to set up. And of course, all of this is responsive. So if I zoom in a lot, we can see that most of the options are gone because this is what it would look like on a mobile phone. And if I press on this, we can actually see this cool animation and all of the different URLs. But the reason that I wanted to add this website in this video is because this one is just templates and it's very easy to change compared to the other websites like Aceternity, which would take more time. SVGREPO is definitely going to be one of my most used websites in this video just because it has a bunch of different SVGs that I use on my website. So let's just say I needed an SVG for a sign up button. I can search sign out, press on enter, and here's going to be the SVGs. And the really nice thing about this website is that you can actually change it. So if I press on this one, I can edit the vector, change the size of it. I can change the line color. So it does have an outline. You can of course change the thickness of the border or the outline. So now we can see if I change the color, nothing really changes. You can flip or mirror it. You can rotate it, of course. And now this turned into a upload icon. And then you can also rotate it diagonally. So just like that. And then you can add a few background shapes if you wanted to. And every time you press on the last one, it kind of just generates it randomly. But usually I would just go for the transparent one and I would change the color of it to whatever I need. And then you can copy SVG or export it, and then you can copy and paste it inside of your folder and use it as an SVG. And again, this website has a bunch of different ones. So if I go back in here, there's a bunch of different collections. So there's ones that are monocolor, there's multicolor. And what I really love about this website is that most of the icons are free. And again, you can also edit them for free, which most websites require a subscription for. And of course, I had to save the best for the last. CSS Loaders is definitely going to have to be my favorite website just because I've used it a lot in my videos. So if you've seen my previous videos, then you've definitely seen this website. That's because just look at the amount of loaders this website has. It's quite literally insane, and you probably won't even have enough time to look through all of them, and it's just most of them are really creative. So there's this one over here. All you have to do is just copy the HTML and CSS and it's going to work, and you can just look at the amount of loaders there are. But if we go to the very top, these ones, or this one at least, is the one that I use the most. So you've definitely seen this if you've seen my previous videos, and I really recommend you just take a look at them and see if there's any ones that you like, and of course save them and use it on your own website. And so this is going to be it for this video. So I really hope that you found a few websites that were actually helpful for you, and if they were, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to this channel to not miss upcoming content like this, comment down below if you have any questions or if you have anything else that you'd like to say, and hopefully see you in the next video.